meet, and welcome to our stream, everybody. This is Ariel Gatoga, and I'm a little cockeyed here, and we are streaming live on YouTube and on Twitch. This is a general reading for all signs for today, the 21st of October, 2023. Let's see, moderating today on YouTube is the lovely Deline, and moderating on Twitch is the lovely Dre. Thank you so much, Deline, and thank you so much, Dre, and thank you to all of you for joining us today for this general reading. If you're watching on a restream on YouTube, you can use the timestamps to fast forward through all my shuffling. Today I'm reading with this gorgeous Stone Marseille Tarot by Lily Stone. I think she's kind of out of stock right now, so her links aren't working at the moment, but you can find other decks that are just as beautiful in the link that I provide in the video description. I'm going to use this Florida water to purify, and I put some in this spray bottle, so let's just use 3 sprays in this nice big room. You can find links to purchase that product as well in the video description of this video on my YouTube channel. Like I said, this is a general reading, and it's for all signs, going out to everybody, whether you're watching live or on a restream. So that goes out to a lot of people. Oh my gosh, that smells good. It goes out to a lot of people. So if for some reason this doesn't seem to apply to you, doesn't make sense, just disregard it. It may not be meant for you. Uh-oh, I just saw, I think I accidentally put in the information card. Oh well. If it comes up, I'll just pull it out. I did see it. Okay. Anyway, if this doesn't seem to work for you, doesn't seem to apply to you, just check out the zodiacal readings for your own individual. There it is. Sun sign, rising sign, and or moon sign. All of those are available for restream very easily on the website ariels-corner.com. Ariel's Corner with a hyphen.com. Just use the link in the main menu called Free Online Tarot Readings. There's another one in there. Shoot. I can't believe I did that. And your card today says copyright 2000. Sorry about that. We'll get it out of there. Anyway, so what was I going to tell you? Oh yeah, if you're watching on YouTube, please make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell. If you're watching on Twitch, make sure you follow us on Twitch, and you can watch on Twitch without any ads when you subscribe to us. We have a shop at arielscornershop.com, arielscornershop.com. If you want to give us a donation, you can go to our website, or you can use our PayPal portal, which is flashing across your screen every so often, or you could use a super sticker, super thanks, or super chat if you're on YouTube. Okay, this is pretty shuffled. Let's go ahead and cut this and see if that info card comes up here. All right, we start off with an ace of coins, followed by a 7 of wands, and then we have the king of swords. Well, there he is, our little friend. All right, so, it just seems like things have started improving for many of you, or have been continuing to improve financially. It seems like work is maybe even having an upgrade, and, there's that little booger. I found it. Okay. And that's kind of the ego's favorite time to say, what can I do to mess things up? And that's when, for many of you, this King of Swords comes out. He has really nothing to complain about, but boy, he finds something. And he does it in such a way that is so mean and so vicious and so vile. And he doesn't care. And that's just that part of the human personality. And this is within us. This is part of you. We're not talking about a person outside of you. This is part of you. And we all have him. He's all at least dormant in our personalities, and he wants to be activated for no other reason than to mess up your success. That's the only reason that he's got. He's not there to help you. He's not there to provide support. He's not there to protect you, even though he may make you think that that's what you need. What he's there to do is be a bully. He's there to either bully you or bully others. And you know how you can bully yourself too. It's not just bullying other people. You can bully yourself. You can be just, and a lot of people say, well, I'm not mean to other people. Well, so what? If you're mean to yourself, it's just as bad. One is not better than the other. No matter what anybody tells you, it's not any more okay for you to be mean to yourself than to be mean to other people. And somehow we've got this idea that being mean to ourselves is not only not as bad, but sometimes it really shows that we're spiritually growing. We're growing spiritually, because look how hard on myself I can be. No, it's just the same old ego nonsense trying to separate us from our source and trying to separate us from our happiness, and trying to prove to us that we're not good enough, they're not good enough, the world's not good enough, nothing's good enough for us. And going out to prove to you that this is true. And this attitude of the King of Swords is not as subtle as, say, the Queen of Swords. She's very sly. He doesn't care. He'll just come in and throw salt on the crops. He doesn't care. He'll just come in and blow it all up and laugh about it. So, and you know that part of the personality where it's just like, I know that I'm not being very spiritually astute, but I don't care. I know that it's not nice for me to say this about somebody or about myself, but I don't care. Right? And that's that King of Swords. And remember why he gets activated. Not because something bad is happening, but because too many good things are possibly or potentially happening for you. And he wants to shut that down. You don't have to interact with this part of your personality. You don't have to do anything other than notice it and name it. I just name him King of Swords. When the bully comes up, I just name him King of Swords. And just noticing it is all it takes. As soon as you are aware of it and you can have a way to name it, then the jig is up. It's over. It's done. Just like any other demon, once you know their name, you have control over them. And you don't want to try to control the King of Swords in any way other than to say, go to sleep. There's nothing that the King of Swords energy will do for you that is anything that you want. It's only there to be mean. It's only there to be destructive, and not the good kind of destruction, not like the tower where you're destroying things that are, because remember that the major arcana, as they're called, or in the older parlance, the trump cards or the triumph cards, they're there as helpers from above. They are spiritual assistants, no matter if they are perceived to be positive or negative cards. They are all there to assist you. This is something that's within you that gets activated. And we don't want that. We don't want it. And it's okay that it's there. You don't feel guilty when you notice that it's there. Everybody has it. But you don't want to allow it to run amok. These are parts of the personality that need to be overcome. And the only way to overcome them is to notice them and not indulge in them. There's not I'm going to say it one more time. There's not a good purpose for the King of Swords energy in you. And I know a lot of people disagree with that. They say, oh no, there's positive and negative in every card. Not in this one. Not in this one. It's not that it's negative and positive. This is there to be cruel. That's the only reason. He wants to own destruction. That he wants to own conflict for conflict's sake. It's conflict for conflict's sake, not to help you, but to harm you. And the King of Swords wants to hurt you. That's our own self-destructive tendencies in glorious living color, as we used to say when the TVs just started getting color. See, no wonder he's being activated. Look how wonderful everything is for you. Ace of Wands, Four of Swords, Queen of Coins. Everything is good going your way. It may not seem like it yet, but it is. Everything is really, really going your way. The 7 is an upgrade. This is a financial fount of financial or health blessings. This is the fountain of creativity that is just bursting forth in you. Here's this 4 of Swords that's giving you the ability to withdraw from conflict and to find peace and stability in your mind. This Queen of Coins is there to nurture all of this good that's coming your way and to allow it to grow And the King of Swords says, no, none of this. I will have none of this. I don't want you to succeed. I do not want you to prosper. I do not want you to feel good. I want you to be miserable. That's my job. Why? Because we created it. Until we get to a point in our lives, in our evolution, where we no longer need the ego, then the King of Swords is going to always be there, at least in potential. And it's important to understand that and to recognize it when it comes up, but not to ever think, well, it has its place. No, it doesn't. It doesn't have its place. Its only place is to destroy your good. It's self-destruction. Is to have, like I said before, conflict for its own sake. And there's nothing good that comes out of that. The only good that can come out of the King of Swords card is your ability to recognize it for what it is. That's the good. That's the good. But it doesn't come from that personality aspect of your facet of your personality. It comes from you overcoming that facet of your personality. And the only way to overcome that facet of your personality, which is that self-destruction, is to recognize it and to not indulge in it, and to not allow indulging in it. Now, this is different than the Five of Wands. Now, sometimes when we're overwhelmed and we've got stuck energy, we need, a time to just like go be by ourselves and to have a temper tantrum. That's sometimes very positive. Not always, but sometimes that's very positive. That's not what this is. This is not so much a temper tantrum. In fact, sometimes very frequently it's not a temper tantrum. This is very cold-hearted, calculated destruction of our own good and the good of other people. And it doesn't matter to the King of Swords who's getting destroyed, whether it's you or somebody else, as long as destruction for its own sake is happening and that everybody's happiness is destroyed. That's its goal. Why? Because we programmed it that way. That's what we did as a human species millions of years ago when we adopted this whole ego concept, this whole concept of separation. In the Bible, they call it the fall, but it was think of it as a psychological principle of when we decided to fragment our minds and dissociate from our good. And that's exactly why when he's activated, it's actually a good thing, because we can really choose against it. But that's why a lot of times he doesn't want to show his face, because he knows he's vulnerable. He knows he's vulnerable when he comes out, because you could choose against him. Because remember, this doesn't have any power over you except for through your own power of choice. Nothing does. This is just part of your mind that's presenting something to you. And if what it presents to you, you take on and you say, oh yeah, that sounds like fun. Let's just burn the whole house down. Let's just destroy everything. If you get pulled into that, then it's fulfilling its function. It's like a computer virus. But if you do not get pulled into that and you do not press execute on that particular program, then it can be deleted more and more and more in your personality just by refusing, just by saying no to it. So there is a positive in having the King of Swords come up, and that positive is you deciding against it. And that's what we must do to not only preserve this good, but to encourage its growth, because there is so much good. And I know I didn't spend a lot of time on the good today, because that should be self-evident if you really look at your life, how much good there is. But the King of Swords doesn't want you to look how much good there is. The King of Swords wants you to blow it up. Wants you to make a choice to blow it all up. Don't take the bait. You're going to do great today. All right. Thank you so much for spending some time with me. And thank you so much to the amazing moderators, Delene and Dre. And we will see you all for another general reading tomorrow. Blessed be.